up our hour here by welcoming to the Blue Couches Veronica Mushreck of Harrell Automotive. Michael was a little busy today, had some things going, so he sent you in today. It's nice to have you for the first time here on the Blue Couches.
Nice to be here.
Tell us what you do for Harrell Automotive.
So I'm a service writer there. I'm an advisor, so I just help customers and I assist them, and especially from the start, you know, when they start making the phone call to us and they're, you know, explaining what's going on with their vehicle, whether it's an oil change, an inspection, or they have a noise going on in the front end or rear end of their vehicle.
So you probably hear a lot on that first phone
Absolutely,
call.
yes.
What's important if you're calling in because you need to have your car looked at? What's important to make sure you get out there?
So I mean, really just knowing, like, especially if it's a noise concern or something like that, I mean, knowing where the noise is coming from, whether it's front end related, rear end related, you know, does it happen when you turn left? Does it happen when you turn right? Is it happening more or less when you're braking? Is it at higher speeds? Is it at colder weather? I mean, all of that's really important information.
So you want all those details.
We do. Yeah, no information, like there's no such thing as too much information, especially when it comes to your vehicle, because you may hear a sound and bring it in, and if you just say, like, you know, making a noise, we might hear something completely different.
Or not hear it at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, we even go so far as to, if we really can't pinpoint it, we invite the customer down, like, let's go on a test drive together. Let's make sure that we're pinpointing the sound correctly and make sure we're solving your problem.
So what are most of the phone calls these days as we're getting into summer? What are most people wondering about?
A lot of them these days is their air conditioning's not blowing cold.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So a lot of that is we start with like an evac and recharge, and we add a UV dye to that because an AC system is very complicated. There's a lot of components in there, so we definitely want to make sure if there's a leak that we're getting it taken care of.
And I would think the braking system, because a lot of people are getting ready for road trips this summer.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're doing a lot of brake inspections just to ensure that everybody's brakes are in good working order. We do brake replacements and clean and adjust services as well if that's what's needed.
Yeah.
And if someone is ready to go on, like, you know, a big summer vacation and they're taking the car, can they get like a little tune-up or a check-over before they hit the road?
So we offer that with any service that comes in our shop. Even if you just bring it in for a regular oil change, we offer what's called a multi-point vehicle inspection on every vehicle.
I love that.
So we give you a
that
vehicle
just
health
gives
report.
you a peace of mind before you hit the road that somebody's looked everything over and it's in good shape. I think that's really smart to do anytime you're going to take a little road trip. Do you kind of subscribe to the notice that no question is a dumb question when folks are calling in asking about certain things?
Absolutely, 100%. Like, I want to know everything. Like, you can't tell me too much information because the worst thing that could happen is the technician says, I don't need to know that. Okay, well, it's there. So.
Yeah. And a lot of times when we get some of the questions in for this segment, you ought to know, they are very detailed and giving us a lot of information. And then Michael and his team, including you here, Veronica, are able to give a more accurate answer, I'd imagine.
And we do hear some crazy things sometimes in those questions. What's one of the craziest things that you had coming across your desk as far as what a customer was concerned about?
There are so many things. I would say, like, one of the craziest, it's hard to pinpoint, honestly. Like, we just get some crazy
sounds and smells and all kinds of weird things.
But we're able to figure it out.
We've also been very intrigued with your diapers for wipers program. I can't remember who I was talking to, but somebody was just in saying you wouldn't believe how many diapers are there. That it's really spectacular.
We actually just were able to donate all of those over to the Erie Family Center. So we're starting from scratch. We're down to one box again.
Okay.
So we need as many diapers as we can get, and we're more than happy to do the complimentary wiper blades.
Yeah, this is a continuing program, so it hasn't ended. Continuing through the summer. Talk about that exchange one more time.
So it's just diapers for wipers. So Erie Family Center is asking for size 4, 5, or 6. That's what they're in need of. So if you just bring in either a pack of diapers, box, whatever you feel like donating, we'll do a complimentary set of wiper blades, whether it's front or rear.
Perfect. And we heard that the women's workshop was a smashing success. Were you there for that?
I was not. I unfortunately was at my little brother's high school graduation, so I missed
little brothers.
I know.
Mike said they might do it again.
I really hope so. I'm going to have to push Tiff to do that.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. It's a pleasure to have you on the show today. Thanks for popping in this week.
Thank you for having me.
Nice to meet you.